here. We made it.
Woo! Hey, y'all!
Man, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? We
Apologize.
apologize for the delay, but we here.
Yeah, we here. We made it. We had a little technical difficulty,
Yeah.
difficulty. Y'all never mind the baby in the background coughing her lungs out. Gee, it's been a week over here in Carla. Y'all hear me? A week.
A week.
Y'all all right? How you doing, Troy?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here. Sheesh. I'm not gonna say I didn't think I was gonna make it, but it was just a trying day, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It was a trying day. What about you? How you doing?
Yeah, I get it. I feel like, I'm trying to get this thing from look like somebody.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. Well, tonight, I tell y'all, today was Thursday, so we're trying to wait for our guest. She having a little bit of technical difficulties. We had her on and then she came off. Well, did she message you, Troy?
She may have, but I'm over here, Let me see. I haven't seen her. Nope, there she go.
Oh, that's Hi, Lena!
So guests, just chill. We'll bring you on shortly.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Lena. Ooh.
Okay.
Woosah.
Yeah. We're going to woosah for a second, ain't we? What?
Man. All right, let's go on and tell them. What you got? What you rocking with?
I'm drinking a little red wine because that's what I need on today. That's what I need. I was going to drink some coffee because, y'all, I tried to go without coffee. I went without coffee for 2 days. I can't do it. It's not for me.
I got my little version. What's this thing? Arnold Palmer. That's it.
Oh, what the?
Hey, it hits the spot though, right now.
That's what you said.
You know what's funny too is that for this past week, I forced myself. I'm gonna drink nothing but water, and I didn't realize how hard that was. Like how much liquid sugar I like to drink.
Oh yeah.
Because normally with my meals, I like to eat drink something sweet. I was watering it down, and I feel good that I did just water. But it's like this is the first week I had this whole week, so my body's like, come on.
Yeah, I get it. That's me because I increased my water intake this week. But you know what? Look at my skin though.
There you go.
My skin is skinning. You understand?
Yes,
so I'm not gonna fuss. It is what it is. I needed it. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. I feel great now. Listen, y'all, what's like the sweet tooth dropped by and dropped me some goodies. So I feel I had some sweet treats.
Speaking of sweets, I know my daughter got some Oreos in there. I'm gonna have to give me a couple of them. But before we get into our ads, let me go ahead and drop the ad for our partnership with Melon. Hey, those guys are great, and we're excited to be have a partnership with them. So let's go ahead and do our advertisement, and then we'll jump into the rest. Are you tired with your boring podcast with no kind of flavor? You need some Melon in your life. Melon is a web-based recording streaming studio that enables creators like you to record content and go live with ease. Professional quality to invite your friends to your show. Now you can get with that, or you can get with this. Melon. No downloads required, tons of customizations. Record from desktop, laptop, and mobile. Join the revolution. Join Melon. melonapp.com. That's right. That's the Melon app.
Thank you, Melon. Thank you.
We appreciate you guys with that, Melon. Now, let's go on and get to the other. Hold on a sec. I'm hitting wrong buttons today. Okay. Let's talk about sweetest lime to be.
The sweetest lime. Now she's the sweetest lime. I told her she got to get me a new picture. And I don't know if y'all noticed, she's changed everything on Instagram. She's the sweetest lime. Oh my gosh, she gives us these little daily thoughts every day. It's wonderful. Hey, how are you? And sweetest lime, she keeps my lock. I don't have them out tonight, but she keeps my looking fabulous. She keeps me looking fabulous. She keeps Toronto looking better. And a lot of the people that you know that know me, she blesses our heads. She's very good with doing our makeup. She's very good with wardrobing. I mean, she does it all. So if you need your hair done, she does natural, she does color, she does all that. Hit her up. Her phone number is 336-734-3307. And then you can also find her on IG at sweet_lime LLC. I remember the sweetest lime, and she will hook you right on up. And she has glowing hair. So, baby, you will be, I'm telling you, that's what you need to be with.
Yes, indeed. And of course, the Sweet Truth and Bakery.
The Sweet Truth Bakery and Catering. Listen, baby, she just blessed me with some cookies and brownies. And, they were tasty. They were tasty. I still got the brownies. This is the best. This woman, she wins awards for her cake. Her banana pudding cake is amazing. Y'all are starting to get cold. Trust me, you want one of her cobblers. Y'all, I swear, her blackberry cobbler makes you want to slap your mama. I promise it do. I promise it do. So you gotta check her out. She's on IG. She's on Facebook. Yeah, I can't never read her little screen there because, my eyes ain't the greatest.
I'll be glad to help you with that.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you.
You can find her on Facebook, The Sweet Truth. On Instagram, it's at @the_sweet_truth1. You can also reach her on the phone, 336-986-9040. Or you can email her at sweetesttruth2@gmail.com. And that is that.
Is that it? Can you read the phone up? That's it.
I read it all. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
My daughter came
and I
in.
thank you, ladies. I thank y'all for being sponsors to me because guess what? Guess what, Troy?
What's up?
It's my 20th episode.
Yes, indeed.
20th episode.
Indeed, they better recognize.
Hey, Thomas.
We going to get that.
20th episode, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of me. I know. And I get to have a good time. And I get to get on here and talk to these wonderful people, all these wonderful people, and hear all these wonderful stories. Oh, I love it. All right, Sakara. I was like, I didn't know who was. I couldn't see. Hi, girl. So, y'all, we thank y'all for coming on tonight.
Yes,
Episode 20.
20 episodes. Let's go.
I remember when I was just thinking about it. You know?
Right.
So, did Shine ever come in?
She's here. Let me go ahead and bring in your guest.
Okay. So listen. Look at that, y'all. Look who we got on the screen tonight. It is the poetess with the vortex time. This is the Miss Sunshine. For those of y'all that don't know her, it's Miss Sunshine. You can laugh.
So what I want y'all to know is no matter what happens to the connection, no, I'm always working in the back. I'm eating cookies, but I'm gonna be working in the back.
Okay, yeah.
So y'all have it. Do y'all thing. I'll be back in a little bit.
And look, we would like to thank the Sweet Truth again for her contribution. Look at that. And I already had a half a cookie, so I don't know how the show gonna go. I was serious.
Hold on. Let me get my libations.
Okay, sis, you missed it. What you drinking?
You really want to see the bottle?
Put the bottle up. What's that? And I'm thinking this. So we good tonight. We gonna have a great time. Who they do? Who hell is? They don't know.
Yeah,
Listen,
needed the woosah. Needed the woosah moment. So need to get some wine.
we were going through some things, earlier, but y'all, we here, we made it. Today has been a day. We're gonna get into. We're gonna talk about this. So might flow a little different, simply because of the day that it has been. And to be honest, today I was gonna do a replay, right? We were gonna do a replay and skip because Sunshine had a week. So we're gonna talk about that. And I had a week, and then I also had rehearsal tonight because I'm in a play. I'm in Tamika So Sassy Allen's play.
One of 5011 plays.
Yeah, I got 4 plays. And tonight I said, I'm gonna get on here for Miss Shine and for what's God mommy's name, Shine?
Shelly Ito Ashford.
Rest in peace, y'all. Her godmama passed today. So Shine, we give you our love. And her grandmother, she buried her grandmother this weekend, y'all. Yeah. And look at her. She's sitting up there just looking as pretty as she wanna look. And I told her, I said, Shine, we ain't got to do this now. She said, Carla, I want to. And then Miss Taylor said she was gonna watch the show tonight, and she's not here to watch the show tonight. So we decided we would go. I told her it was all up to her, so here we go. Here we are.
Look, I ain't messing with them spirits. Like I told you, she not gonna be bothering me while I'm trying to sleep, talking about so you punked out. If y'all just understood, we had a different type of relationship.
Oh, girl, ain't it something? I mean, like, when our favorite people become our spirits, that are close to us in the spirit realm. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Coco. For those of y'all that know Coco Seed, Coco Beans. Today is Linux Summer Day, the day we recognize the passing of sweet baby Linux and of her baby girl that's not here with us. Summer. And yeah, I just, it's something today. It's been a lot of deaths this last week, y'all. I know the art community lost Camille.
Yeah.
And we lost Nina. Much respect to
Mama Nia, Lee Hester. That was
yes. I mean, this is the list goes on. We in the entertainment world. We lost Jesse Powell this week. Remember when everybody was getting married off of his song?
Yeah, I remember that. You couldn't tell us we ain't hit all them notes and all them riffs on that you.
Baby, listen. I had this dude tell me to get married to that one time. I said, who you gonna get married to now? Oh, so they gonna be
Look. Let me sip my wine on that married note.
We're gonna talk about this. So listen. Question number 1. Always my question. Where you from and where you at, Sunshine? Talk to the people.
I can say I was established in 1981 in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Was born and raised in Union County. That's Roselle, Elizabeth, Linden, but I went to school in Broadway, class of 99.
Okay.
Yeah. Broadway is known for being called Prison City because of the state prison that's right there. And I know you know about that. And but from there, I actually have roots to North Carolina. My mom was born on Camp Lejeune base.
Okay.
Yeah, and her maternal side of the family is from there in Jacksonville. So I'm actually like coming back home, so to speak, away from home. But 07065 is the only air I breathe, no matter where I am. And now from Greensboro to Marietta for a hot minute, back to Greensboro, and now I'm in Charlotte for the last 4 years.
In Charlotte. D-Town, Hi, Pappy. Hi, Miss Lady
Oh,
Black.
Pappy is one of Pappy is one of my big brothers from back home.
Hi,
And
Pappy.
yeah.
Good to have you on the show. Good to have you. Now listen, I know who Fabulous Sunshine is, y'all, but Sunshine is a poet, and the very first time I met Sunshine, we just clicked, right? The very first time I met her, for those of y'all who watch my podcast religiously, this is also one of Corey's best. This is I call it his bodyguard.
No, his words, his confidant.
She the one that be keeping things in order over there at Lego Land. And yeah, these two right here, they tickled me, honey. So when I met Sunshine, it was at T. Roy, who's also
T.
been on
Roy
the
and Monica. Yep.
He had a comedy poetry show, and Stan did the poetry, and
I hosted.
Yes, and it was wonderful. And we were in the green room, cousin T, me, you. It was just phenomenal.
Flower Child, Tiffany Carter, her and her sis, they did the music, yeah.
And it was great. And you know what? Everybody, we still together.
Still together. We think you will never.
Yeah. And so I'm happy.
The first time you met my boys, they was just so adamant they had to come on stage, and they was little.
They were little. They were like Pinky's age.
Yeah, matter of fact, Elisha was 4 and Isham was 2. That's right.
Yeah, and so I'm telling you, time is just flying. Okay, time is flying, and I'm so grateful to meet Shine, because Shine has endured a lot of tragedy in her life, and she still makes sure that everybody else is okay. That's it. Okay, we're gonna get into that. Okay, so you sign. I know you sign, but we gotta tell people, because I tell her all the time she got qualities like my mama. So if y'all know my mama, y'all already know. But
and she her birthday
April 24th. But anyway,
and mine is the 25th.
So that's the next question. What is it? Sign. What's your sign? What's your sign, sis?
Wait, hold up. Can you see it? Can you see the picture? I don't know. Is you see that bull bucking with the steam and the kicking and everything? Yes, ma'am. But I'm one of the flyest that you ever gonna want on your team, though.
Oh,
look, we still together now. But I gotta say this though, like Carla don't even know when she be helping folks get through some things. And just from us posting and just knowing each other's vibes, she just hit me up on Messenger, was like, baby sis, because that's what she liked to call me. She was like, what's your address? Something's in my spirit. I just want to send you something. And man, when she sent this card to me, little do she know, I was going through. And that card broke me down. At the same time, it took me right back up, made me do one of these moves, adjusted my crown and pulled up my skirt. So it ain't just me, I keep myself around people that's going to give back the same energy. It's duality. So, we got to be accountable for ours and then be able to share it with others.
And that's why I tell people we do have to encourage each other. But my thing is, I go out and meditate. And if God slaps somebody in my head, the ancestors say send them a card, I send them a card. I don't even ask them questions or whatever. And the crazy thing is, every time that I do it, people say, oh my God, how did you know? I didn't know. But still, and that's how it works. You know what I mean? You got to know when to be led. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, when it comes to taking care of each other as women, we got to do better. As men, we got to do better. And y'all know I stay on your back.
Like that, right there, that foot on the back of that neck.
Yeah. So, girl, you're a Taurus. You're from Jersey, from Jersey Street. You are a mother. How old are your children?
My sons are now 10 and 8. My daughter, rest in peace. She would have actually been 20 this year. She was killed by a hit and run driver when she was 2 years old, which was part of my healing journey, moving down here, to get healed from that. And I had a big writer's block for a long time. Couldn't do any writing, didn't even want to read, didn't even want to be in the space with poetry. Until getting around a brother of mine, he go by News, and Tiffany, who you met when we was doing the show with T-Roy, being around them. And when I first met Petty was because of them. That's how I met him. And we all was together. They was like going around putting on shows, and they kept looking at me because I would vibe, and I would be like, no, this sounds better like that. And they was like, wait a minute, what you know? And I was like, well, yeah, I wrote before, I done got awards, 3rd in the state of New Jersey. And when I was in 3rd grade for writing a story about my Nana, who took me in after my mom died of AIDS. So it's like writing has always been, in me. So they kept telling me, oh, you need to write again. But it wasn't until, I have to say it was Calvin, your boy.
Yeah.
Calvin had an event, and I was writing again. It wasn't really like performing it anywhere. I was just getting back into the groove. And he had his event in High Point at the hotel, the first one. And RL was RL was hosting that night. It was the first time me and Lavinia got put in each other's face. We always seen each other in passing. Morgan, all of them, like I got to see them up close and actually interact with them this time. And that was the first time I actually started spitting again. And right after that, Morgan had me on Real Rap. Then from there, the Artists for Justice, Sharita Williams and Keisha McKay. When I tell you, sisters, I love these sisters right there because they gave me like therapy. It became added therapy for me. I had finally wrote a piece about what it felt for me going through what I went through and also experiencing the loss of my daughter. And, people say, oh, well, you ain't never going to heal from that, but people heal differently. And at this point, I was able to speak, reflect without the tears flowing. Like it was more smiles. So that made me get the writing. And I ended up writing this piece called Motherhood. And Rakeem Pearson was the Speak One voice. He was the host for that night. And that brother knows how to give you an introduction as well. Him and RL, boy, the way they introduce you and set the stage. But even when he asked me to be in his online magazine, like the way he set me up was just like awesome, because you never really know how people see you until they write about you or they speak about you. And he was dope. And that was like, I can remember LV standing to the left of me. And she knew I was breathing through some things. And she was like, you could hear her in the video too. You got it. Go ahead. She always that Queen Mama Ocean, like I like to call her. Yeah. Like you see that painting right there?
Yeah, they gonna mother us.
That's right. That top painting right there was done at her penmanship. That was the first painting I ever done. It was Taya Mika who was hosting it with her. The one on the bottom is Lady Ebonique. So, I'm around some talented sisters that pour into me just like the Fitch sisters did, my great grandmother and her sisters, because I have Southern roots now. They from Lynchburg, Virginia. And they went up north. So I got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's amazing. I remember the first time I heard the poem, I was like, okay. And I call you my personal Queen Latifah. That's my Queen Latifah. I call her Big.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Growing up, if I wasn't called Queen Latifah, my nickname is Moni. That's what my family calls me. So it's Moni Love, Moni in the middle, where she at in the middle. And then, of course, when Lady of Rage came out, then that's the next person that I look like. You know, I didn't been called Rage, Baby D, Coretta, all of that.
Whatever, and they all getting that money. So come
That's
on,
right. Well, I ain't got no worries, but as long as they
call me
know,
a millionaire too. Call me that
yeah,
way.
as long as they know this face belonged to my mama, though. Okay, as long as they know who it really belonged to.
For real. For real.
Mhm.
So when you saw her picture, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I be telling folks I'm just borrowing this.
Hi, welcome everyone who I didn't get to speak to you. We welcome you. Thank you so much. So you lost your daughter to a hit and run driver,
Yeah.
and I just saw that happened again yesterday, just last night. In today in Greensboro, another child got killed by hit and running. You know, I know you do a lot of work with artists for justice, and how do you hi
Shelly, that's my sis.
Shelly? And listen, y'all, I'm gonna have Shelly on here too. Shelly, I just finished the book.
Yeah.
I've been had that book for a while, but I just sat down and I said I'm gonna finish this book.
Sis
Yeah.
deep. She deep.
I'm gonna start crying, and I've been drinking, and I let it a little.
Okay, I'll take a sip with you. I got you. I support you.
Your book really touched me, Shell. It really touched me. You know, women, we go through a lot, right?
Yeah. Families don't like to let you talk about stuff. They like to keep stuff hidden, and that ain't good. And we need to stop that mess. That's why people ain't healing.
Well, you know, I tell my children, unfortunately, my children, I be like, y'all tell me, and they tell me everything. Sometimes stuff I don't want to know. I be like, damn. I don't know that. But you know, I always left the door open. You know what I'm saying? I always left the door open with mine. So I might fuss, but I'm gonna miss it. You know.
That's right.
And God forbid if anybody messes with my children. My children, sometimes they be scared to tell me stuff because you know I'm like a tornado if you fool with mine, baby. You can't settle me down. Huh?
Let me tell you, that Isham, he be like, I don't want to tell my mama. She's something different. He said, my mommy, she don't play about her kids. Like, they like Bebe's kids so much, right? He said, but nah, we Moni's kids.
I'm hollering.
You know how they are.
You just can't do it because it's not safe for you in these streets when you mess with our children.
Yeah. Oh, did you see my post the other day when his teacher was asking them to do like letter association with their names, but they couldn't use their name? So Isham, Elisha, that's E. Guess what Isham says? Ear hustling.
But one Pinky laugh like she know what she does.
Cause Pink, you know, one of y'all done used it. Y'all done called her ear hustler. She still want her popcorn.
Don't say nothing about that popcorn lunch.
I take it back. I needed this though. I needed this because she was looking so forward to seeing this. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like only certain people spoke on my mom, so it was a lot more that I would get from people in the street that she went to school with. And, you know, you can't know me without knowing about my Uncle Mike. That man was really like my father, but him and my mama was like this. You understand me? And some things he said that he wanted to leave for her friends to tell me. And it took me posting a picture of her, remembering her on her birthday for one of her friends who was like, he told me I was obsessed with your mama. He said, man, I used to beg her to let me carry her books home just so I would. Her favorite artist was Bootsy Collins. So the trade-off was he would carry her books home and he would draw one of Bootsy's album covers for her. And he talked about how my live videos reminded me of her. He said, y'all just have this information that just downloads into your brain that you just can't get from a book. He was like, your mom, when she spoke, you know, people listen to her. He said, I remember you posted about you not remembering her voice. He said, because you got it. I remember someone else from back home, John Eric, telling me the same thing. He said, I know who that is. We was at a cookout. It was dark. He said, that's Moni. She talks with melody. She sounds just like her mother. And for years, it used to bother me that I couldn't remember what her voice sounded like. And here it is. I got it the whole time.
Girl, that's crazy because people tell me all the time that I sound and look and walk and move and breathe like my grandma.
Oh yeah, I'm just the XL version of my mama because she was every bit of what 5'4", $110 soaking wet, pregnant with me. She looked like she was having 4 babies.
Oh, that sounds like my journey. Yeah, I get it.
That's why we so cool.
Oh my God! So when we come back, we're gonna. Did you send Troy some things? Did you send him some clips or anything? Or
I don't think the one I tried to send him the one that Rakeem did because it was his live video that went viral of my of the poem of my daughter. So I don't think he had access to it, and that was the only recording that I had of it.
But that's okay because you're gonna skip.
But it's on my page though. I did share him the link to my Sunshine Vibrations page, so anybody could go on that and see anything.
Okay, well, make sure we're going to get to that when we come back. But first, we have to do the artist of the week. So, Troy.
This young man, let me tell you, his name is Gregory Luster, and he has a song that's called YDS. This song is fire. Let's check him out.
See, you be looking at me, and you think you know my life, but you don't know. KG. Yeah. You don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. Glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine. You don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. The glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine. You don't see that I grind. Almost lost my mind. Almost lost my life. Thank God for my mom. She was praying in prayers. That's what kept me alive. Went through stage of depression. Music's all on my mind. Started doubting myself. Is my music that weak? Did I lose my anointing? Do I even need to speak? The enemy kept playing mind games with my mind, man. Ain't no way that you'll ever survive, man. They most high, man. Had to read James chapter 2 verse 19. Had to change my perception now, but I don't care if you don't like me. Now they only see you at the top of the mountain. They don't never see the climb up. No, they don't never see the climb up. Hey, you don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. Glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine. You don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. The glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine. You don't know that I ain't perfect. My life is like a circus, don't know what's behind the curtains. Oh, but I know one thing's for certain. I am not forgotten, and I know I have a purpose. See, I was always told that everything I go through is really not for me, it's for you. So I won't be afraid of anything, as long as God by my side, I can handle anything, yeah. Had to read James chapter 2 verse 19. Had to change my perception now, but I don't care if you don't like me. Now, they only see you at the top of the mountain. They don't never see the climb up. No, they don't never see the climb up. Hey, you don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. Glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine. You don't see that I grind. You don't see all the times. Had to get in the word just to reset my mind. All the pain in my rhymes, paying off in due time. The glory ain't for myself, but I want Jesus to shine.
Yes, indeed. That is my boy, Gregory Luster.
Uncle Petty.
Oh, hi, Tracy. How y'all doing?
But good, but you was on the TV and you can't.
Look, got the nerve. Can we mind you, they just had I did a little Italian / Southern dinner tonight and got the nerve to walk in here asking, can they get some more noodles? No, you can get them showers and get the bed.
Mama.
All right, so you said your goodbyes. All right, say peace.
Bye.
Peace. Go. As you see, we all borrowing my mama's face.
Strong genes. Before I go to my part, Jersey stand up, Roselle right here, so I get it. That's
I knew you had to be from Roselle, yo. That is so crazy. We're gonna talk after this.
Facts. So if you want to be an artist or even an up and coming comedian, or if you're an up and coming comedian, you could join blastmusic247.com and register as an artist or a comedian for the free. That's right, it's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, ladies, back to y'all. Do y'all thing. See ya.
Them boys are serious.
They froze out like, please. Lord. So before we get into, Rashid sent me a thing today because I was unaware that the 13th Amendment is up for state. Did you know that?
You see what they did with Roe versus Wade? You know they going back for everything.
They're trying to make us slaves again, bitch. I said, listen, I can't do it. Because I'll be a house nigga all day. I can't be in the field. Listen, I'm sorry. I was like, what are they doing? What's really happening? So I read it like 7 times because I just couldn't digest it. I couldn't digest it. And I was like, so
it's a lot that people can't, it's a lot that none of us can digest, is because if we really pay attention, America, the United States was nothing but an expansion project. All it is was to see what they could create and then how they can destroy it.
Well, baby, let me tell you something. My uterus is mine.
What? Who you telling?
So that's that. And I'm of a reasonable age.
But you still want to keep all your parts and do what you want. Want nobody telling you something.
And it's not, y'all. I just
like the newest poem that I wrote, I actually talk about Roe versus Wade. Like it just, I guess it just resonated with me so much because listening to my great aunts, they came through that era.
So I had a question about that. Like, how do you feel about, because some women are like, I have friends who are like very against abortion. And then I have friends who are like very pro-choice. And then I have friends who are like in the middle. Now, I can be honest and say that I had an abortion when I was 19. But it's also something I would never want to do again. You know what I'm saying? I had purpose in my mind that I would never get an abortion again. But then here I am at 49. Baby, if this thing was to activate at this age right now, I'll be like, oh God, I know you can't. I know.
Be like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
I'll be like, I know. And it would be a dilemma.
Not a dilemma.
It would be a dilemma. Because I'll be like, ooh, it's just to be Sarah around here.
Be Sarah? Wasn't Sarah like 82? You only 49.
Y'all talk about me. You understand me? Y'all not gonna talk about me. They're gonna be like, that's what she did. That's what right off.
Oh, you know I was about to say
that's
backing that thing up.
And look, Shelley, my grandma both look middle class baby. Cause that is a thing in my family. I was like, Lord, come quick. Slow down. Sit down somewhere, sit your tail down. Cause you can't do that. Girl.
I mean, to be honest though, I really feel a lot of things in life, I just feel it's like it's up to the individual's choices. Don't get in the business of telling people what to do. You know, you can advise, but to taking away anyone's right, like to do anything, that's like what is the land of the free if you don't have rights? Because there's a difference between rights and privileges. Like people, you know, we all bought into the system. So it's like everybody keeps saying I have these rights, but no, if you really pay attention to the language, they're privileges, which means that they can be revoked at any given time. Once you participate in a system, they have the right to revoke your privilege at any given time. Exactly. You just got to sip on it. I got fussed out by your boy.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't see nothing. I said, it's the music break. He said, oh, okay, I'll wait.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Can you listen? So while we're here, listen.
Okay. Which one? You have a request?
No, ma'am. You know better. Just bless me. I say it. Bless us. Thank you.
Yes, blesses. Okay. I guess can I do two?
Yeah.
Because there is one. You know, we spoke about it how we got to do better. And I get a lot of flack because people say that I'm always supporting the brothers, but you know me, I've always talked about sisterhood. That's always been my premise for everything, but we can't be so involved in us that we forget about them too.
We can't. We love them. Hey, black man, if you want,
we love you, Suge.
We love y'all. We just want y'all to love us. That's all. Love us real good.
Like in spite of you just saying real good.
Not the wrong way. We want you to love us the right way, not the wrong way. Okay.
Yeah, you know. And everybody's love language is different, but you know that comes from a lot of people with unhealed mess. So if people really took the time to heal individually and what they needed to do, instead of looking for, how can I say, the next person, you know, I really have an issue with that. Be his peace, be her peace. I have an issue with that. Because if you ain't your own peace, how can you be peace for somebody else?
Hey! Where my tambourine?
I go back and forth, like people go back and forth with me about that a lot. And I'm just like, but it makes sense though. It really honestly does. Like you can't be that for somebody if you don't know how to be that for yourself.
Right.
So this one, oh dang, it was that long ago. I did this one in 2017.
Wow.
And it's called the Unspoken Word Spoken for the Unfallen Soldier. This is for the brother maintaining the struggle, staying right and exact, and keeping faith is a juggle. This here is just a temporary thing, showering him with love and light, keeping him reminded he's still a king. This here is a minor setback, just part of the process. Not one thing is seen different. I can attest you're still greater than the rest. You are the sun and your light has enhanced this earth, reawakening my soul that the greater in me shall manifest. All these current events are just putting the king in you to the test. Know and understand what you speak, so shall it be. And when you're down, how quick will you put your crown down? Stay reminded to don't get blinded by fallacies. Continue that stride with your head held high, your energy exhuming daily, superseding negative frequencies of those whom want what they can't be, for this here is your journey. Black man went from ships, chains, cuffs to bars, yet still remaining shining stars. The universe provides us that to know the ledge, to be that guiding light so that you can hold your head through the struggles and the strife in hopes to prevent that inner war that can create bloodshed. Unfallen soldier, you're no good till us dead. You've impacted too many lives, breaking mental bondage, reinforced with knowledge, awakening those living in darkness, mentally like Bishop. But born you truth, the reality is they never had the juice. So when you looking in the mirror, which do you choose? So that one, I've had, thank you, my big brother, Malik. I think you might have seen him one time, but a lot of that reminded me of him, my father, and other ones that have been incarcerated. The breaking of, the black family. And it's so many of our brothers that come home or came back from the wars not mentally right, and there was no one really there to help them pick up the pieces.
Right.
So, I do my way through poetry to, to let them know, like, we see you, bruh. Don't think whatever they got us trying to go back and forth on social media. Trust me, there's those of us that see you. Focus on the ones that see you. If we all did that, focus on who sees us instead of who's trying to backbite, it would be so much easier. But, that's too much like right.
I know what my big mom used to say, girl, that's just too much like right.
It's too much like right. And I have this other one. Whew. Give you a little backstory to this one.
Mm-hmm.
This was shared on what would have been my I guess it was still technically the anniversary because the divorce is not final yet. It's just a separation. But it was a lot of things going on around the time. And that was just, another rocky wave. Matter of fact, that was another ripple in the pond. That's how I'm gonna let it be. And I took some time. Peace out. I see my sis Sharita's on there.
Hi,
you know her.
I didn't know. I saw Esoterica in the same.
That's her.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I know, I guess this is my little commercial. She got these vegan cobblers that is the bomb. Oh my gosh. When I tell you them things is what I call it, Carla. Them things are so good. They what? They sex in the mouth. They sex in the mouth. They so good, baby. Oh, they so good.
Did she make that vegan lasagna too that we ate?
No, actually, my other big sis, Maya, the Crystal Queen.
Maya made that.
Yep, from Capital Vibrations. That's who I'm rocking, And exactly. And she blessed us with the vegan lasagna. And yes, and she was the one that helped me out print the programs for my wellness event too. And when I say they've been her and Juma, they're so dope. They my big brother, my big sis. We got connected through a friend of hers that I went to college with, Penny, and that was like the dopest connection ever. Like I can't say how much I love Maya without thanking Penny for making that connection. So
look, she said she gonna be at the Greensboro Vegan Business Market. What then?
Oh yeah, Morgan Renee Meyer. Stop playing now. They got a new location. See, that's why I be coming all the way from Charlotte back to Greensboro. I come to support my people just as much as everybody supported me all that time when we was up there. Of course, I always come back to show love, but that food bag be good. It be so good.
I want about who cooked the good mushrooms.
Alkanation. What? The brother Boulevard. I'm gonna give you his contact, okay? When we get done, I'm gonna give you, and he right up there in Greensboro. He do it all.
He gonna be in my pocket because
but yeah, sis, she's been, going, right there with me through it all. You at the event, you was like, Shine, what's up? I hear this crackle in your voice, and that's what was going on. Certain folks picked up on, like, Shine's energy ain't totally there, and I'm grateful for y'all, pulling that coattail, because you could be so in your head dealing with stuff, they're not even realizing that you're wearing it. And the last thing I ever wanted to do was to wear it. You know, I never like to transfer my emotions onto people. I'm always one that like to check myself. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, if the person can handle the conversation, then I would. But I never like to wear my emotions. I try my best not to do that. Like to deal with it, and then I could go on with a clear mind. But y'all was getting me. Y'all was pulling me. And since she knew it, she was like, Sunshine, I'm starting to have the open mics again, nouns and verbs. I want you to come out. You don't have to spit. But everybody know you can't have me come and just sit back. Because either you got a host like RL that's going to say, oh, no, a poet always has to be ready. I don't care if you came here to support. I'm calling you next. Be like, dang. And he's another Taurus born on the 24th of April.
He got the same birthday as my mommy. I know.
No, and just and talk about everybody else being a bully, but he a bully too. But you know, she was just like, you know, sis, if you need to, you know, the stage is for you. And you know, I was able to get through a lot of that. And this one in particular, she asked, it was her Caribbean one. Then when I came to the event and I saw you and Petty after that day, that I guess it was just the vibes of the event. You know, you see, I got my Caribbean vibe in the background, you know. Yeah, so you know, the energy was just right. And I literally finished this poem sitting in the audience. And I shot it to her. And she said, you just finished this now? I said, yeah. She said, okay, you going? We on Messenger during the event. So I did get up there.
Come on, take a pause.
This one is called Get Free. So it goes, life changes are not for the meek. Each new hurdle or obstacle some think are designed to make us weak. Your cipher begins to dwindle. Folks revealed they all about the next swindle, moving like Jack because you got to be nimble. These agents, these representatives and shadows are quick to make you the next pick. Succumb to their tricks, talking and moving real slick. Literally trading tears for fears because everybody wants to rule the world, or at least yours, that is. Roe versus Wade, the start of us being played. Right to complete privacy. Will it soon fade? Are we going to ever feel comfortably safe? Standing tall, shoulders back, chin up, striving to save face, internally battling feelings of disgrace, analyzing how the fuck I ended up in this space. Life changes are not for the meek. Each new hurdle or obstacle some think are designed to make us weak. It's to make you dig deep within your energy, traveling through layers of you, recognizably from your sleep. Your cerebral cortex is vexed, exhausted from the battle of convincing your thoughts ain't the enemy. It's the enemy wanting to break free from stifling relationships, suffocating, suppressing everything I was created to be, sabotaging goals and dreams, my future reality. Life changes are not for the meek. Each new hurdle or obstacle some think are designed to make us weak. It's rattling, unbeknownst complacency. Take it from me and get free.
Woo!
Yeah, that was July 9th of this year.
Listen, baby. Oh, y'all know y'all both gonna be on here, Sharita and Miss Shelly Shell. This is a matter of time. Listen, I am Shine. Take it from me and get free, huh? You know, as women, as a black woman, I tell people this all the time. I tell people, you know, I just cannot believe, first of all, that I'm 49 years old. Like, I feel like one day I was a kid, and the next day I'm like where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I feel like I'm 49.
You don't act like it. And from what my Uncle Mike said, you sure don't move like it either.
You know, when I get a little aspirin in me, I can act right. You know, I get a little attention in my knees is what I'm good. But you know, as women, we we just go through so much. I mean, it's like it passes from woman to woman to woman to woman to breast to breast to breast. And then some women don't tell, like you said, some women don't tell their story. But you don't understand. Telling your story is what gets you free.
That's right. It no longer longer has you in bondage. It no longer, that fear is gone. You know, being it's sad. A lot of us have what is called the ability to trauma bond. And trauma bonding is not necessarily a good thing either, because if it's not done, if it's not handled properly, it's like you calling that energy back, you know. But yes, I'm one of those that, you know, regardless of whom or what don't want me to speak on it, I am a victim of molestation. It was one of my own uncles, you know, and it was something that folks chose to keep suppressed, you know, and which it makes you feel there's people you can't trust, but it also makes you cling to those you feel you can trust the most. You know, my grandmother, Renee, I call her my grandmother, but you know, her and my grandfather, they had a ball, they had a time together. You feel me? And she was once of the world, and she died on the table after swallowing bags of dope and came back. So she gave her life to Christ. She went from doing the ministry, travel ministries, to now being a pastor, you know, and she's the one that actually married me. You know, watching her life, you know, I confided in her about a lot of things, and she was the one who was my safety net for that moment. You know, a lot of people didn't know what happened.
Sean, you grew up unconventional, didn't you? You grew up different from most of us, right? Now explain to the people how you grew up, because I know a lot of people don't, you know, because like when I tell people, you know, right away I can always tell a Hebrew Israelite because I grew up basically a Hebrew Israelite, you know.
But it's not so much of like the Hebrew Israelite. I will say, before moving with my family to Rahway, I was with my mom, Cecilia, who they call Shushu in the streets. Mm-hmm. My Umi that you met at the event, Jackie.
Hey, Miss Umi. Yeah.
And my father. We all lived in the same house. My older brother was gaining knowledge of self at the time, so he was like my first enlightener. And everything was like according to what some folks would say would be a divided house. But it was like, we're going to expose you to everything, so you wouldn't be able to be in a room and be able to carry a conversation with anyone. It was more so after we all got separated is when I got with my great grandmother, and, you know, they were Christian and they were all into the church, but, you know, Islam was a part of me first. You know, my son's names, you know, Elisha the second. There go Petty right there. Yeah, see, like Elisha, his name is he's the second, you know, in the Bible. I'm not calling y'all. I'm just explaining how I named y'all. Back up. You know?
Yes.
Look, they hear Petty and they want to come running.
They like, Uncle now. Yeah.
And but like he's the second in the Bible, you know, the double portion. You know, my daughter, 2 weeks before the accident, she asked for a baby brother. And I remember my great aunt Azalea, who we affectionately call Yeye. You know, them old folks always telling them, no, baby, I'll take you to the store and get one. She was like, no, Yeye will take you to the store and get one. And she said, Yeye, it has to come from mommy's belly. She was 2 years old, okay? 2 years old. So that always stuck with me. So when it came to naming him, 2 Kings chapter 2 came to mind. And that's when Elijah was taken up by the chariots, and Elisha, he asked him, what would you want? He said to be granted the double portion. So Cece requesting to have a little brother. You get what I'm saying? We all have the same face. So I took that, and it, to me, it spoke that same story in the Bible. So that's how.
Brothers. That's like my daughters. You know, my twins died. I had twins and they died Um, okay.
Elisha was a twin.
So my twin did not make it because I was attacked by a customer at the store I worked at, and I did not. They did not live. So what I did was I gave my children that are living their sisters' names as their middle name, and so that their sisters are always with them in spirit, and literally their sisters are with them. I have Nakia Divine and I have Nala Destiny, and they're always with
right
them.
there.
Yeah, and
that's
if I'm gone, they're gonna be with their sisters. Their sisters are watching over them, and I know they are, and I know my baby girls are looking out for my grandbaby, and different things. And I just women, once again, we go through so much, and men too. That's something that I walk real heavy with. To be black, what did I see that on? To be black is trauma. To be black is trauma. I can't remember who I heard say that, but
I know what you're talking about. I can't put my finger on it, but I do remember that because that was such a profound statement.
Yeah, to be black is trauma, and most people don't understand that, but most people do understand that. Oh, honey, you know what? It was so long ago that I really don't even think about it. Sometimes I think about it like when something happens to someone else, and that's why like today, I really wanted to, I've been sending energy to Coco just throughout the day in my head, because her baby came here and left. At least my children, I didn't have to, I refuse to see, people like, you don't want to see your babies? No. Because I know I would never be able to get that image out of my head. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm different. My family tried. They tried their best to protect me, but with the situation with my daughter, they released information to the newspapers before me. So reading gives you, we were taught how to read, smelling and touching the papers and letting your brain process what's taken in. So as I'm reading what they put in the paper, they disclose injuries that I didn't even know nothing about. So that started to give me the images. And the only way that I could stop the images was to actually see her body myself. And I'm not going to front. I flipped out when I read that paper. They were trying to stop me from going to the funeral home. They called the head. I hopped in the car. I'm from Jersey, so what was that movie? What was the movie? Jersey Drive, right? Okay, we don't play. We got pull up. Our pull up game is strong. Okay, and I pulled right up to the funeral home, and a couple of my family was there trying to stop me. Telling me what was better for me, and that's another thing we got to stop doing. Because everybody heals differently. I knew what I needed, and I needed to see that to stop my mind from giving me all these different images. And I never forget my Uncle James. He was at the time head of security for Governor McGreevey, and he stands real tall, big tall brother, and he was the one that I called, and he ID'd her body on the highway because they wouldn't let me. But he tried to stop me from seeing her. And when he understood what I needed, he said, all right, I'm going to go downstairs with you. And I got to see her. Those braids, that picture right there is the picture that was taken of her like about maybe 10 hours before that morning when she got hit. My other uncle, Mike, he was also the first black fireman in Rahway, New Jersey, the first black fire captain. He took that picture of her. And she still had every bead in her hair. The grease that my Aunt Quanta, who I later on started calling her Ma too, because she was just that important. Like I could still smell the grease that she put in her hair. And that smell was stuck on my hand it's weird to some folks, but for years. No matter how many times I wash my hands, like I can literally still smell that grease that she used in her hair. I had a tattoo where she touched me and she messed it up, but it was her handprint in it. And shout out to my boy Junior Skinny. He got a whole bunch of names, Leo the Rasta, but that's who did my Wonder Woman's twin sister Nubia tattoo. He's the one that I was like, bruh, it's time. He was like, you sure you ready? I said, yeah, it's time. I can't say that I'm healed when I'm still holding on to certain things. And that was like another, milestone that was reached. I'm not covering up the past. Like, that's me showing that I've actually grown. Here, my sage done burned out.
I just can't imagine. I know my son's son died right before the pandemic. He died for kids, remember? And that's the first time I ever saw a baby in the casket. I saw my grandson in the casket. Well, actually having a little basket. And he looked like a little baby doll in there.
Yeah.
And my son is still wrecked from there. And
yeah.
It's been like 2 years now.
It's I get asked all the time. Like even that night, Rakeem's fiance, he came to me and was like, can I please share the video with, I think it was his sister. She was literally going through that moment while we were at this event. And I said, if you want, take it a step further, you could share my information with her and she could pick up the phone and call me. Like, I don't have a problem because I understand how important it is for us to be able to share and help people out. Because regardless of how big some of our families are, some of us get lost in the cracks. A lot of us talk about being that black sheep, and people don't realize that when you yourself are part of a big family, but you have no father or no mother present, and it's just you living with great grandparents, aunts, and uncles, you being passed around, they don't understand that, yeah, that was love, but that person still feels like they don't have complete love is because they don't have the structure that everybody else has. One of my cousins will say, you're special because you have a village. It's not just one mother and one father. You have a village of people, and some people in that village can make you feel like you're a burden. Some people in that village can just make you feel, can make you feel like less than nothing because they had a previous beef with your own parent. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're not only trying to figure out your way, but then you got to worry about people who beefing with you that it's not even your beef. It's because you look like somebody that they had beef with or that they was jealous of their whole life. And now that person is gone, but now they got to see that person's face in you every day. So now they want to treat you some type of way. Like I've been through that, I don't wish no ill will on nobody. Like I want for me what I want for my sister. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why Sunshine, a friend of mine did give me that name. And I really had to sit back and think about it. I come from the era of, the 90s hip hop, and the Mobb Deeps and everybody. So,
I thank whoever she is, because every time I say your name, I be like, Sunshine. You got to sing it. You got to sing it, don't you?
That's right.
You hear Shine, now you got to sing it.
That's right. And it's like, I used it and thought about, when Mobb Deep was like, when I shine, you shine, we all shine together. Like, that's why I use it. Like, everything that I've been through, the things that we grow through in life is supposed to grow us and also help those that come behind. What is you doing with the bald-headed baby? Pinky got the bald-headed baby.
This baby, I'm like, I'm baby.
You and that bald-headed baby. See, Pinky, if I would have known you was gonna pull out your bald headed baby, I would have brought my Cabbage Patch doll up here with me that my mama gave me since I was 5. You know, the chocolate one with the hair that looked like it's locks. I still got her. I still got her.
Carla, you know I get sick of that baby. That baby.
I still got her. I ain't never giving that away.
But you know what? From that, I didn't play with dolls as a kid.
I was the tomboy. I was the tomboy.
She don't like playing with dolls. I'll be like, that's not for me.
Look, she probably gonna get on me. My older cousin was.
He thought I was gonna be a lesbian when I grew up. I said,
because you wasn't playing with dolls. My cousin Latisse, she is a bomb hairstylist down in Atlanta right now. She got her own shop. Her husband got his own lounge spot and everything. But she used to bully me. She used to make me do all the girly stuff. I used to have to play with the dolls with her. She used to do my hair and put all the million ponytails with the bobos and bobbles.
Playing with dolls freaked me out. I was like, wait a minute.
Guess what she had me playing? Paper dolls.
Now I like paper dolls.
She had me playing them paper dolls. We had a whole paper doll community.
I didn't like dolls. That wasn't for me. I played with G.I. Joe. I played with the Transformers.
Yeah, I had the yellow one.
No, I had all of them.
I'm saying no. I'm going back. I'm going back to forget them. I'm going back to Voltron. I had the yellow one.
I played with no dolls. But I think that's because as I got older, God knew I was going to play with the money. I played with the money. That was my dog when I got older. The money. Okay, so anyway. You know the deal. So. I was like, I went from being a tomboy to not being a tomboy. I was like,
yeah,
what?
the whole, I never, what's how the conversation go? Yeah, you was a little rough one, but you done sprouted out good.
So it's funny. The first guy, my first boyfriend, my first everything, me and him are still like the best of friends to this day. He lives in Baltimore. He's from Baltimore, born and bred. And I told him he gonna be on my show. And y'all, that's gonna be a wild show because I promise you, the way I tell the story and the way he tell the story is hilarious. Because we tell everybody the story, and he be like, "Listen," he said, "She seduced me." I was 15.
You seduced him. Was your body holding like it is now? Because if it's so, I think I might have to agree with the brother.
Anyway, yeah. So, I ain't got time for your foolishness today. So before we get
bring you on the boys to the yard.
I just thank you. And back then I didn't have no body fat because I was a straight athlete. And I look back. That's what I tell my daughter. You see Pinky's mama, she don't look like, people be like, she got a baby. Because she's so teeny. But after I had that last baby, my body was like, ma'am.
Yeah. Isham, that's the one, boy. He put me through all the changes.
I was a straight up tomboy up until the point where I had to tell y'all, was like, no ma'am. I wasn't even thinking about the only men who I loved was Michael Jackson and Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Sylvester Stallone. That was my white man's Hennessy back in the day, Rocky.
Oh, so you wasn't on the Richard Gere pick, huh?
I'm like, I know, ma'am. I like Rocky. I like the Adrian. I like the slow He'll tell you. He's still a nigga. I tell people that all the time. But anyway, that's the whole other story. So, Shine, before we get off of here, I always ask everybody, and we're going to be good. When people say your name, whether it be your real name, or whether they say Sunshine, right? What do you want people to, when you're not here anymore, to speak for yourself? What do you want people to say about Shine? What do you want people to say about you?
Okay, I gotta give you two answers, and I don't want this to come off arrogant at all. I really don't care because my walk proves it. You know, the experience that I had and what people have told me along the way. You know, that's enough for me. But and not to name drop or anything,
they cutting up. You do know.
I know they are, but not trying to name drop, but this person really, really gave me what you just asked me. Never thought for a second that this person even saw me in this light. And Shell was with me. I snatched Shell up, you know, that's my other big sis. Like, come on, let's go out. We went to go see Ryan Davis when he was at the Comedy Zone.
Oh, that's my boy. You know, that's my
boy. And you know, shout out to Capo, Amston Hughes, because you know that's my other brother. You know,
and that's my little brother. I can't wait to have Anthony on here. I can't.
Yeah, because you know his wife. You know his wife. Me and her share the same birthday too.
Who, you and I mean?
Yes, right. That's my birthday twin.
I mean, like she is the
bomb.com. When I tell you, I just love them wholeheartedly. Yeah. But I saw T Springs. I said, yo, I'm about to park. Me and Shell was sitting in the truck, and next thing you know, that bald-headed baby, all we see is this burst of color come running towards us, right? And it's Ryan. He running to the car. And he's like, yo, Sunshine, oh my gosh. And he gave me like the biggest hug ever. He was like, bro, I gotta tell you this, yo. I really, really gotta tell you this. And this was during going through all of this stuff right at that moment. And he just was like, Sunshine, you know what? I met Ryan in 2016. And he was like, you doing all of this comedy stuff? He said, yo, you are like one of the most genuine, realest people I have met doing this whole comedy thing. Like, I literally told Shell, I turned around, I was like, oh my God, I came to laugh tonight. I did not come to cry. And I said, Ryan, stop, because you really about to have me snot balling crying. And he said, nah, bro, you got to give people their flowers while they can still smell them. He said, what would I look like saying this while you in the casket? And I mean, I know I'm genuine, and I don't do that to try to make friends with everybody. I just, like they say, treat people how you want to be treated. So that's the energy that I always give out.
What am I doing in the background on speakerphone?
I was about to say, don't be looking at Pinky like that.
No, that's the mama.
That's the mama. But you know, I also don't play about mine, right? You see that right there? Look, you see that right there? Shout out to Dante and Erica, you know, Sharpshooters Tactical. That's who I got my concealed to carry through. You know, they make sure you all straight.
You got to know how to shoot. My granddaddy always, he gave us BB guns at like 5.
Oh, I came to them already knowing how to shoot. I just got legal through them.
Exactly. I need to go back there. I need to get my concealed, but that's a whole other discussion. So we're gonna get out of here. We started late, but we're gonna end. You know,
I love you, Carla.
I love you so much. I thank you for being on here. Listen, I thank everybody that tuned in. If y'all will please tell y'all people about Crazy Carla's Concoctions. Shine, where can they see you? Where can they see your thing? This little cornel over there cut up.
I can't see them in the chat. That ain't fair. I can't see them.
I think, you know what? I like talking to my people. And when I say my people, I mean my people, the universe, the people.
Love you too. You know that. We go back like 4 flats in the Cadillac.
I cannot wait until, I can't wait. I hope you get to join me in Belize for my birthday. Because,
Wait, hold up. I didn't include, I know this was about me, but I can't talk about me without my sons.
Yeah.
Me and my sons, y'all, if y'all pay attention to my posts, I call them the Royals. That's Elisha is the emperor. Isham is the prince. They have Royal Sons LLC. We just did our first children's book called I Can Do Anything. I'm working on the digital art. The app that I got is giving me a hard time. The second book will be called Open for Business. It's their encounter. It's me putting their encounter of their first time being pop-up vendors at Soul Society's T. Walker and Brad Simmons, their Alkaline Festival that they had this past year. So, so they were vendors the first time that event, and they killed it. They loved it. They said, "Oh yeah, we like making our own money. We don't want." And I say, I work these jobs, work so hard to build their business up, so they won't have to work for nobody, but for themselves. And that's what I'm doing about my son.
You understand?
That's right. That's right.
I'm telling you, y'all, he get around here turning cartwheels and flips and doing splits on every damn thing. I'm going to turn her into a gymnastic, but
she got to be let her be the next A&T majorette too. She got the moves.
Baby, you know she get that from her sugar. You know. She get that from her sugar. Ain't it right?
All right.
Baby, when I was out there banging on them drums and doing splits and whips and all them things, baby, I can say I still got it now. I got it. You know, I just have to
you got it for when you need to activate it.
I had to come up, oh, listen. Now, what is it? Now, I ain't going to answer that question on here. Put it on your phone. I'm going to leave y'all with this question. How come it's hard for our doing stuff to work when we walking, but it ain't hard when it's time to put them legs in the air? Now, listen. I want to say, Sean, you're amazing. I love you.
I love you too, Suge.
Y'all, tell them how to follow you on Facebook, on Instagram.
Well, my Instagram got hacked.
Oh,
so I lost a lot of my stuff. But
he kept inboxing me.
Yeah, and I'm like, why y'all? No, friends of mine really be messing with them on purpose too. Like they be like, I just stay talking junk to them. I be like, stop, because they not believing that that's a hacker because y'all keep talking to the person. But my Instagram, I would never ever have my last name. I will never post my last name on my Instagram page. My Instagram page is Queen Shine. Just like how you see the 8 for the second S, it's for the S in Queen Shine. It's the 8. It will never have my last name on there. So that is the
thing. I password it for 2 months. I changed
it. I changed it now, and I changed it. It's not going to be able to get hacked into because they can't do certain algorithms. So I got hip to that. But on Facebook, I'm Sunshine Cromwell. And my writer's page is Sunshine Vibrations, spelled just like how it is right here with the 8. That 8 is new beginnings. That's why I write with the 8. It's to represent new beginnings. What is he doing now? Like he aggravating.
It's Michelle because he's on it. We can't have this group of people together.
No, because we always cut up.
Jump out here because if Feena had to jump out here. And y'all, before we leave, I want everybody to send some love and light to Lavinia and her baby.
Yes, Tori, that's my boo.
This process right now, and we know that our ancestors are going to make her victorious in this situation.
Yeah, let me get your light.
That all this suffering and trial and tribulation that she's going through, when this thing is over and she gives her testimony, baby. I'm gonna have them both on here, and y'all might see me shout. Y'all know what? I still got Baptist ways, baby. I stopped through this living room. Baby, if anything good happen, I go run straight out the door. I know my little white neighbors be like, this bitch, honey, I go run out the back, shout, scream, holler, play the tambourine. Y'all know.
I know that's right.
I'll be like, thank you, God. And I'll be like, thank you, ancestors. Because, baby, when I say I'm grateful for the life that I got, hey, I thank you, Jesus. So,
when I tell you the first to make it past 30 and to make it to 41. Yeah. My mama was 28.
I live with my dad, too, Sean. I get it.
Mama, grandmother, great-grandmother. I'm the only one that made it to where I'm at now. So I'm grateful. I know I'm here for a reason. I know I was spared for a reason. So that's why I try to do my best I strive to do my best to keep that positive energy going.
Well, I thank you, sis. I thank you for coming on here in spite of your sorrow.
I thank you for allowing me to still give her what she asked for. She said she wanted to see this. And like I said, she wasn't going to be messing with me, talking junk to me. Because, boy, she just had that way. And she was like, no, you're going to do it. She said, I don't care about this separation. You're going to do it. You're going to write them books. You're going to get back to performing. You're going to get on stage. She said, that ain't it. You about to go so far. She told me it's a great shift that's about to happen for you, but didn't know that she wasn't going to be here physically to witness it.
Yeah, that's my son. That's my son, Corey.
You know he don't like to share.
That's my son. That's my son, girl. She get mad. Let somebody say I want to. She be like, that's my son. Well, listen, I love you. I thank y'all for coming out, and we will see y'all on the next Crazy Carla Concoctions. Have a good week.
Oh yeah, wait, I gotta tell